Good morning and hi and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers. So it is like about 10 to 4 in the morning. I'm almost at Stansted, but because I'm so tight, as usual, I've parked the car on a side road. I've got 2 miles to walk up the road because I don't want to pay 40 quid for parking for a weekend. So we're going to go for a quick walk and I'll see you down at Stansted. Right, so I'm in Stansted. I've never actually flown from Stansted before, ever. I've flown from Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, East Midlands, Birmingham, Liverpool, Edinburgh, but never ever here before. So I don't know my way around at all. Now, I've got an injury. It's either a really bad trapped nerve or it's a reoccurring injury with my rotator cuff, which is in my shoulder blade, and it's killing. So I'm all tableted up. I'm just hoping it's not going to affect this weekend. I really do. God, it's actually quite busy in here as well. I didn't think it'd be that busy because it's only quite a small airport really. But anyway, let's get working out where I need to go. Right, I've just seen something which is really unexpected. Normally I have to mess about getting all my electricals out of my bag, and they're doing something here where I can actually keep everything in, which is really, really good. I don't need to, because I have loads of wires and all sorts of torches and things like that, and I normally have to mess about unpacking my bag and then repacking my bag, and I haven't got to do it today, which is brilliant. Right, I'm not going to lie, that was so easy. So bags just went straight through. I was definitely sure that mine was going to get pulled to one side, and it just didn't. It was really, really good. And I'm through security in no time at all. So I'm going to go and chill out for a little bit. I've got a while before my flight, so I might just go and get a drink or something, and then we'll get off. Right, straight onto the plane. No queuing up. This has been really strange. I don't feel like the plane's going to be very full. Either that or I'm really late. But either way, I'm here and I'm about to get on the plane. So, Ryanair as usual, tight as oatmeal. It's not bad either, it's not that cold. It's quite nice. I'm been sweating in there. I've got tracky bottoms on, which is not like me. So I've got something to sleep in, but I don't have to pack it in my bag. Right, so I've landed. I've got the car. It's a Lancia, which I've never driven before. And I've just realised I'm driving the wrong way, so I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to go and get some breakfast. I am really, really, really hungry. So we'll go and have a check out Trieste, something like that. We'll go and check that place out, and then we'll get on the road. I don't want to spend too long, but I don't want to miss out on... This is the thing, when I fly to places or I drive to places, I feel like I miss out on the actual place itself. So I want to go and check it out, and then we'll get on the road and get exploring. I think I'm going to go straight to Croatia today, straight on to Croatia. So fingers crossed we can get that sorted. Right, let's whiz around. I'm probably going to smash into something now because this seat's not far enough back. My legs are too long, so I need to sort that out really, but I can't be bothered at the moment. So we'll do that in a bit. Right, I'll see you down there. Like you're driving there and I'm driving. Talk some rubbish, don't I? Right, see you in a minute. Right, so the airport is right around there. It's not in the town at all. This is Trieste now. Made my way around, and you know what? It is amazing. Now it's a bit grey, a bit like me. It's a bit grey and a bit damp, a bit like me. But it looks like it's cheering up a little bit. But this place is beautiful, to be fair. We'll go up there in a minute. I just want to show you a couple of things that are just a bit odd before we go further up. I don't understand them. First of all, is this boat. It's an odd looking boat. Now, I don't know if you can see that boat with 3 things sticking up there. I'll zoom in as much as I can. What the hell is that boat? Is it me, or is that the weirdest looking boat you've ever seen? It's got no windows that I can see on it. It's just weird. Very strange looking boat. Anyway, I'll zoom back out again. And then there's this thing up on the hill over there. I don't know if it's... I'm struggling to zoom right in, but I don't know if it's a church. a hotel, what it is, but this place is pretty impressive. I'm parked right on the waterfront, and we'll go and have a look round here in a minute. This is my car. Look at this quality car, this quality Lancia that I've got to sleep in for the next however many days. Quality. Right, so I've just sorted my parking out, which was a bit of a nightmare. To be fair, it wasn't, but the parking zone, it said the number there, it wasn't the right number, so I've just put another number. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get in trouble. But to be fair, I've already got 9 outstanding speeding tickets in Italy, so a parking fine's not going to add much to that. Right, I need to show you this little square. It is beautiful, absolutely unbelievable. And then we'll go and get some food. Right, look at this. That's probably the least impressive of the buildings in this square. Look at this one over here. Palazzo del Governo, government building, I'm guessing. And then look, how good is this? Now, I wish it was sunny, because I just think it'd look so much nicer with a bit of sun. But then looking straight out onto the Adriatic, unbelievable, so nice. I'm gonna have a bit of a closer look at this. Right, seriously, how impressive is this? Look at up there, look at this. Beautiful building. Absolutely lovely building. Anyway, I can't hang around looking at buildings that aren't abandoned. I need to hurry up, go and get some food, and go and find some locations for main channel videos, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. I am only, well, it's Friday. To be fair, it's probably one of the longer trips. I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I go home on early Tuesday morning. So I've got quite a bit of time, but I know what I'm like. I know what I'm like for getting sidetracked and things like that. So I don't want to be in a position where I get to Sunday and think, oh my God, I've done nothing. Because I did that in Ireland a little bit. Luckily, I fell on some really good places in Ireland after that. But I had a day or two where I didn't do a great deal. So I just need to crack on and get some food now. I have a feeling these food places in this square are going to be expensive. And me being the tight arse that I am, I want to find somewhere that's nice, because I do like my nice food, but it isn't going to cost my whole budget, because I've just had to pay out about 100 quid for car hire, more than I thought I was going to. So not great. But anyway, let's go and find some food. Actually, before we do, just let me show you this. Oh, we've got the big fountainy thing here. You can almost not even see that because it blends into the background. Look at that. Look at the top there as well. Little men ringing the bell. And that clock that's quite annoying and flashing at me. But yeah, amazing building. Anyway, food. Right, so I've got myself a coffee and just a little fruit tart thing. But that's because I was going to get a big meal, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get some stuff for in the car, because I just want to get off and get doing what I want to do. But the thing is, now this place is pretty cool. I sort of want to stay here as well. Look at it. So I got my coffee. To be fair, the fruit tart's a bit sorry looking. Not gonna lie, that looks a bit dodgy. But look at where I'm sat. How cool is it here? It's beautiful. So I sort of want to have a look round. But then I think I could be exploring, and then am I gonna regret it? But then I'm thinking, if I don't stay here for half an hour, am I gonna regret it? I've paid for an hour's worth of parking, so I suppose I may as well use that hour. Hurry up and have this, have a bit of a look round, show you round, and then crack on. Where are all these people coming from? Have a crack on, have a look round here, get back to the car, and then do one. And go and have a look at it. But there's so many good things I can see. I just need to show you in a minute when I've had this, once this massive group of people disappear. Right, that coffee was beautiful. To be fair, it was more froth than it was coffee, but it went down so smooth, so nice. Right, just want to show you these few buildings around here. Like I said, I can't spend hours and hours sightseeing, looking around towns, But I want to show you what's here while I'm here. You know what? I've actually heard quite a lot of English voices, which I don't like. Only because I come to these places to get away and like have the culture, local culture soaked into me. But I've heard Irish accents, I've heard English accents. I'd rather hear a good old Italian, like, I don't know what means. But anyway, let's show you around a little bit. I also needed a haircut before I came, didn't I? Look at state. Look at this building though. I don't know, they're just so grand, aren't they? I don't know how long it's been here. And then that looks like maybe, I thought it is Neptune, isn't it? Because you've got the, he's got a trident, look. Look at that. And an horse that's spitting, dirty horse. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. But yeah, what's this place? Oh, I can't read what that says. I would love to read what that says, but I don't know what it says. Anyway, let's maybe have a quick look up here. I don't think there's a great deal that way. There's some sort of king or queen on the top of there. But let's have a look up round the shops and then let's head out of here. You see, look, there's all these things on here. Like toast with eggs and bacon and avocado toast and salmon bowls and stuff. I sort of really want to sit down and eat it, but then I'm going to be here all day. And I'm just going to go from one thing to another going, oh, right, let's have breakfast here and then maybe dinner in here. And it just don't work out quite right, does it? Like, I end up just coming on a trip away just for me. But I am so influenced by things like this because I'm fat. That's what it is. It's because I'm fat. I see a nice roller banner that's got all different pictures, lovely pictures of food. I'm like, oh, I want to go in here and eat, but I can't. I really can't. I need to grab something that's easy. And I've got an horrible feeling I'll end up getting a McDonald's or something like that, and I don't like doing that, but it's easy, innit? That's the thing. But I'll get some nice food, but I'm not getting it here. I want to get some explores under the belt, and then after that, then I'll think about it. I'll think about sitting down and having some nice food. Got to be careful as well. I've not got loads of money. I said this last time. Spent loads of money on food last time, and when I said I wasn't going to spend any. Anyway, let's get looking round. Now, there's some really nice clothes shops, which obviously there's gonna be because we're in Italy. But I'm a bit confused by this one. So outside this shop is this tree, and inside this shop you can dress as a tree. That just looks like AstroTurf, that coat. Looks like you could play a five-a-side on that. Now that woman inside's like, why are you pointing the camera in my shop? Better move before she comes and kicks my teeth in. Don't want some pretty Italian woman coming and kicking my teeth in now, do I? Anyway, I'm just talking absolute rubbish. You know what? These behind the scenes videos just get worse and worse because I just end up talking absolute balls. But anyway, I need some more food and I need to go. You see, the thing I love about towns and stuff abroad is they've still got amazing buildings over here. They weren't bombed to death like the UK was. Look at this. So this is just a coin makeup and lady shop, and but look at like these things up here, and look at all the buildings round. Like that's got the Romulus and Remus on it there as well. Just so good. Everything's just so good, and there's scooters everywhere and motorbikes everywhere. So anyway, I'm just wandering around. I don't even know where I am anymore. I've just got lost, totally lost. Now where did I tell you I was going to end up? I don't want McDonald's, but I just want to be quick. I want something I can just shove in a bag, get out of here and go. But Jesus Christ, someone just almost got knocked off the motorbike. Now the one thing about this place that makes me want to stay is the tunnels. There's some really good tunnels under the city. It just made me think because of this. Let me show you. So this is just a sort of like a road tunnel, but there's loads of really cool tunnels that they used in the war here. and used for all sorts of other stuff. However, I don't know where they are. I've hunted and hunted to try and find the entrances, so I'm not, and I think they'll be flooded as well because there's been floods in Italy, so I'm not even going to try. Maybe when I come back to the airport if I have time, but other than that, I'm just going to get my food and I'm going to head straight to Croatia, I think. Right, so I'm just walking back to the car and I've just come to a Roman amphitheatre. How mad is that? Literally a full-on Roman amphitheatre. Just sat here and I didn't even realise it were here, and I'd looked at places to do with this city. I didn't see anything about this place. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it looks like there's an entrance to a tunnel up there. Or maybe that's where the people went, I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool that anyway. Really, really good. So you're getting all the history now. Right, so my language skills aren't the best, but for me that says Palace of the Minister of Public Lavatories. It can't be that, surely it can't be that. It just can't be right, surely. It's I'm sure a fireman just walked in there though, but that does look like Palazzo del Ministero di Lavori Pubblici. Yeah, public toilets. Minister of Public Toilets, what a job. Every time I look at my head in this camera, I think I wish I'd gone and got my hair cut before I went away. I'm so vain, aren't I? But I'm just thinking, like, the places that I'm going to be exploring might not be the sort of places you even like, because I do a lot of cottages and houses and things like that, and I think a lot of these that I'm going to be doing are going to be a bit different this time. Some of them aren't, some of them I know that you'll love, but some I'm taking a bit of a risk with, but I think you'll just enjoy the journey. For me, I think that's part of it. It's not just like what's in there, it's the history of the place and the story that it tells. I think you're the same as me with that and you like that sort of stuff. Might be wrong, but we'll find out. We'll soon find out when there's no views on the video. But anyway, I am totally lost. Absolutely no idea where I am. Now this is something you don't see in the UK. Stuff to do with the Germans in World War II. Got all the medals and stuff. Now you can't sell them in the UK. Well, you can, but you can't sell them on things like eBay because apparently it glorifies the enemy. But for me, it's still part of history. It doesn't mean that you want to be a Nazi by owning these things. It just means that you like history and stuff like that. It's only like collecting, I don't know, English stuff if you're Scottish. I don't know, but I just think there's some really cool stuff in here, to be fair. Anyway, not looking at antiques, Matthew, not looking at antiques. Right, so I'm heading out of Italy now. I don't know if I go through Slovenia a little bit and then into Croatia, or just straight on into Croatia, but I also might end up in Bosnia, which is weird. Like, growing up, all I remember from Bosnia was the war that was going on there, so to maybe go into Bosnia is just a bit crazy for me, but I'm looking forward to it because that'll be another country that I've never been to before. Now I have got a 4-hour drive now to get to the first location, and then the second location is another 2 hours away, so I've got a heck of a lot of driving to do today. So I'm just going to crack on, probably not going to stop and film anything, so the next time I see you, hopefully I'll be at our first location. Right, we've just got like a mile down the road from where I last spoke to you, and suddenly it's so foggy you can literally hardly see anything in front of you, which is going to really slow me down, which is not great. Also, I keep seeing signs for make sure you've got chains on your wheels just in case it's really bad snow, which is just great. That's brilliant in this little thing. It's struggling to get up hills as it is. Anyway, let's see if we can manage to get up through, because we're almost in the Alps here. The Alps start right here where we are, so I just hope this thing can manage to get up there. Right, so I've just come over the border. I am in Slovenia which is a brand new country for me. I've never been to Slovenia before. I couldn't film going over the border because there was army and police everywhere and I didn't want to get in trouble. So I just thought I'd let you know that I'm in Slovenia, and I will show you some bits when I'm driving in a minute, but at the moment I'm just getting away from that checkpoint because a bit scary, innit? Now the scenery's changed quite dramatically. It's weird because we came into a different country and it just looks different. It looks like a different country, which I know that sort of sounds like it should make sense anyway, but I mean it dramatically changed. We went from loads of houses to now just being in the middle of nowhere. There is a couple of houses every so often like these coming up, but it's basically just hills, huge big hills. Not quite mountains, but not far off. Right, I've got to be careful. But this is the border going into Croatia. So I've only been in Slovenia about half an hour, 40 minutes, and now I'm in Croatia. So mad, absolutely mad. But I am going back to Slovenia later on in the week. So it's not just driving through it. I literally will be going back. I have been to Croatia before. Really enjoyed it, really liked it. I went to that beach, or near that beach actually. I've literally been off the plane, what time is it? 2 o'clock. I've been off the plane for 4 hours and I've been to 3 countries already. What is that all about? That is, I've never done anything like that before. That is mad, really mad. But ooh, it's just like weird tractors. I have seen abandoned houses at the side of the road. They haven't looked like the best places, if I'm being honest, but you just never know. You can't tell from an abandoned house what it's like inside. So I should probably stop, but I've got quite a lot of driving today, so I'd rather just get that out of the way, get to where I know is going to be good, rather than taking forever and it might not be right and stuff. But I do want to start doing that at some point, just stopping, looking at places and thinking, you know what, this is worth a Tuesday video, for example. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on. Now I've just stopped at a petrol station, not for food, just for drink. And the reason I've stopped for drink here is because the drink I got with McDonald's, I left on the roof of my car and drove off and totally forgot it was there. And I was absolutely gutted, and I thought, you know what, I'm not stopping again, but now I need a drink, so I'm gonna get one in here. Actually, the food looks really good, but I'm not hungry, so we're all good. Now I know this is a bit weird, I've just stopped at another petrol station, but I needed a wee, and the toilets here are open, I think, but the toilets where I went before weren't, and I'm pretty desperate. However, the other reason I stopped was to show you this. Just look at this. I know it never shows up as well on camera as it does in front of my eyes, but that's the Adriatic Sea. It just looks so good across there, so lovely. Even though it's grey, a grey day today, it just looks so good. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you while I stopped for a wee. But there's a place called Pula, which I wanted to go to. When I came to Croatia last, I really wanted to go because there's like a big gladiatorial arena, which is supposed to be one of the best in the world, and I never ended up going. However, I don't know whether I'm going to get time again. We'll have to see. But look at my little car. It's like a little dinky toy. So yeah, I'm going to the toilet anyway. Just thought I'd tell you and show you that while I stopped. Now I just came out the toilet and it shows you all this lot, so I'll quickly show you the map. We're there and we're looking across here. So what we're looking at a minute ago is actually islands, and there's loads of them, absolutely loads of them. But I think Croatia's one of the places with the most islands in the world, but they all look really good. Look at that, that looks like Venice. Such a, and look at the beaches here as well. I know Croatia's lovely because I've been, like I said. There's a big waterfall place. It's called something like KRK National Park or something like that. And when I came last time, I drove to it up this motorway, and it took me about 2 hours to realise I'd gone the wrong way up the motorway. I don't know how, but my surname there's a place, my surname's quite an unusual name, and there's a place that we drove past that is my surname here as well, which is all pretty cool. So yeah, I do like Croatia. I think it's really good, but obviously I've never been when it's like rainy and grey. I've only been when it's hot and sunny, so I'll have to see what it's like without the sun. Also, the 18th time today I've tried to get in the wrong side of the car, which I keep doing, and I don't know why, because I don't normally do that when I'm away, but clearly I am doing now. Right, so I've just come through a toll, and I thought I'd just quickly jump out and see what this place was saying. Now, to me, it looks absolutely fooked, but I've got to check some places out as I'm going past, because otherwise I'll end up not seeing anything. But this place looks dead. Like, I mean, look at the roof. Looks like it's going to fall down any second. But the problem is I can't look through the windows or anything because there's a fence around it, and I don't think I can get in to have a look. But I'll have a quick try, see what I can see. Now, one thing I did just notice is when I came around that corner, there was a police car, and I don't know whether he stopped because he saw me filming the place. So I've just got to be careful. Now, luckily this is a hotel, so I could potentially just be going to the hotel. But this, at this side, the back of that building, isn't a hotel. It looks like a business, and I just don't want to get in trouble straight away. Oh, you see, I can sneak in the back of here. Thing is, as usual, I'm wearing the wrong shoes, and it's ridiculously wet and muddy on here. I'm just gonna try and have a look. It looks like I can get straight in. I just have to come back, and I've left engine on in my car at the moment, but I don't think it's worth going in. Oh God, definitely not. I'll show you why. 1 second. So that's like 3 floors worth of rubble that's fallen straight down, and I don't think there's much to see. You know what, there might be, but I think on this occasion I'm in another country, but I just think it might be too dangerous. I've only been here today, I don't want to kill myself straight away. I am tempted, I'm not going to lie, but I think it's the amount of collapse I can see through that window, and I can't really see anything worth seeing. No, I've decided against it. Like, I really want to, but you've got to have some level of brains at some point. Oh my God, that door's open. I might just stick my head in the door. Look, the door's wide open. I haven't got my torch with me. I've got my phone torch. So it's down to those cellars. I was just looking down. I'm not going to do a proper explore of this place because it means going back and getting everything. I'll just have a quick look. See what I mean? Look at this. Can't actually get anywhere anyway because it's all fallen in. I will quickly look the other way. I can't. Oh, I can get upstairs. There's nothing in here anyway. It's destroyed. Look, another floor collapsed in there. Yeah, 100%. This is not worth the effort, but it's worth a look sometimes. Definitely worth a look. You just never know, do you, really? What it could be amazing inside, look terrible from the outside and be amazing, but this isn't. So anyway, back to the car. Like, don't get me wrong, there could be, because the size of the place is huge, there could be like a few amazing rooms in there full of stuff, but for me, looking at the place, I doubt it. And also, even if there is, I just think the risk is just too high. I don't think it's worth putting myself in danger just to find out it's empty anyway. Based on what I've seen, it definitely looks empty. And I'm sort of stuck here now. kind of need to go back up where I've just come from and go across up there, but can I get over here or not? Sod it, let's just do it. Let's just do it, let's just do it. Walk onto these cross hatches. This is where that copper comes and gets me for walking across the road when I'm not supposed to. He's just literally there, look, at the side of the road. I think he's more bothered about the traffic than me though. Right, let's leave this mental place behind and get back on the road. Right, so I've just decided to stop here. Like, the main road is there, look, it runs along the top. And I thought, you know what? I haven't eaten for like 5 hours since I had that McDonald's. I've been driving and driving and driving. So I'll stop here. And I'm so glad I stopped here. This place is unbelievable. I'm going to show you now. Wow. I might even get the drone up. It's that good. I might even put the drone up just for this place. It is next to this big, busy road. But look at this. This is like, you've not even seen the river yet, and what's further up here. Let's just go onto this bridge and I'll show you properly. Right, so I'm going to go across this bridge to get into the place. For a start, look up there. Look at these wooden buildings. Then down here, look at this. How good is this place, seriously? And the thing is, this isn't even the best bit. Let's go further round. Right, so this village is just based on water. There's just water everywhere. This is one of those waterfalls we've just seen. Look how clear it is as well. All runs down there. But let's go up to the other end of the village, because what I saw when I drove in was epic. Right, the problem I've got now is it says private property on there, and I know that doesn't normally stop me, but I actually don't think we'll see a great deal even from there. So I'm gonna get that drone up, I think. I'm gonna. Although I want something to eat. I am a bit scared of using the drone, and it's only because of all the disasters I've had in the past with drones, and I don't want the first day that I'm here to be me destroying another drone straight away. But I do think this is worth it. I really do. Let's see if I can get the balls up to go and do it. Right, so I'm already having a nightmare with the drone. I haven't crashed it or anything. I'm just missing one wire. Look at this. So the drone's there ready to go. The controller's there ready to go. But the problem is the wire in the back that I've got with me that connects into the side of my phone is for an Android phone, not an iPhone. So I'm stuck not being able to use it, and I don't think it's in the bag. It's not here with me. So I'm just gonna have to show you. I'm just gonna have to show you exactly what it looks like without the drone. I'm gutted, to be fair. But look at this. Look at this. Is this not an amazing place? Seriously, look at it. How crazy is that? Right, I've just noticed, obviously that's the big waterfall. There's all these little ones as well. I've noticed up on the hill there's a castle as well, all lit up there, look. How beautiful is this place? It is a shame that there's this big road here, I'm not going to lie. But I'm gutted about the drone. I'm hoping I can get it sorted out somewhere, see if I can get the wire that fits it. But I literally got the drone the day before I came, and because I was doing so much editing and stuff, getting stuff sorted, I didn't even think to check the wire. It's second-hand, it's a second-hand drone, like 250 quid or something, but it's a good one and it's been really well looked after. But I reckon he's an Android user and he's left the wire in the box, which I haven't even checked in because I'm stupid. So yeah, anyway, haven't used it. However, you still got to see it, and how amazing is it? And all the mists coming up the valley now as well, look. If you look under the bridge there, look, all the mist is making its way up. Yeah, you can see that castle now, look. I'll zoom in a bit. I think it's a castle, it looks like a castle to me. Anyway, we need to get out of here, we need to get to the first location. Hi, and welcome back to So Scared I'm Gonna Die FindersBeepers history seekers, I don't know if I've made a good decision. I think I've made a bad decision today. I honestly do. So, right, I'm on the border of Bosnia and Croatia. I'm at a military base, and up until recently this military base was accessible. It was somewhere that people could come. Now they found loads of landmines all over the place around here, like absolutely loads, and they've closed it off and people cannot come here, and there's like a big threat of like being in huge trouble if you're here. And I'm here in the car. I got a little tip off about a back way in, because the front way is guarded and this side isn't. And the entrance to where we're going is just up here. You can't even tell what it is at the moment, but when we get closer you will. Right, so think about where they kept all the jets, the MiG fighter jets, where they used to hide them so they didn't get bombed. Look at this. Right, this isn't the entrance into the mountain, and you can see the shape of the aeroplane where they used to bring them out of these tunnels that go right into the mountain. That's a dead end as well. Oh my God. So that means we've got to go right back again and start all over again. You know what? I'm so glad I decided not to just keep walking and looking round, because we're covering some right ground in this car. Imagine walking round it and getting lost. We'd be in here for weeks. This is madness. Right, it's got to be down here. I don't even know. I've lost where we are. Right, I've just come round the corner from the tunnel we've just come down. I don't know if it's back up this one or behind us. There's tyre tracks, but I feel like we've put them everywhere now. I feel every bit of tunnel has got our tyre tracks on, because we've been up and down them that many times. Luckily we've got plenty of fuel, otherwise we could run out of fuel. But this is just getting stupid now. This is getting proper stupid. And what even time is it? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know how long we've been in here for. Right, so there was two options, and this option brings us to a double dead end. But the thing is, I thought we'd come from the other option, and we've clearly not come down this one. That's the jacket that we need to head towards to get out of here. Oh my Lord, that is such a welcome sight. It really is. I am not driving around in these tunnels anymore. It's the way out. Oh my goodness me. I have never been so happy to see outside. Right, look at what I found. Look at this. That's absolutely banging it down. I am getting soaked, but I don't care. Now, what did I say about the stickers earlier on? The people that have brought them on the motorbikes. Look at this. They're absolutely covered. I wish I'd brought some FindersBeepers ones. There's no way of me getting up there at all. Absolutely none. Look at it here. Jesus, that didn't make a very nice noise then. Look. How cool is this? I know it's obviously been stripped out. Not that I would know what was in this anyway. And then it's through here. And this is where, that's where I was looking up to a minute ago. Well, I wish we could see out the front. However, it's pretty dark out there. But yeah, this is a pilot seat. Controls of some sort, foot pedals down there. Guessing there would have been another seat there as well. But how cool is this? Right, so I've properly enjoyed that, even though I've been scared to death. and I know it's not the normal sort of thing. I just wanted to do something a bit different, something that I'd enjoy as well, and I really have enjoyed it, so I really hope you have. Right, I've just had a scary moment. I've just come into Bosnia. I just decided I'm definitely coming in, because I thought, why not? But I thought it'd be just like every other border in Europe where you just drive through, and it's not. It's a hard border. You had to get stamped, and they I literally almost drove straight through the border without stopping. I got shouted at, and then the woman that shouted at me subscribed, because I told her I was a YouTuber, and she was well impressed. But the guy at the Bosnian side of the border wasn't as impressed. There's a massive fly in here. It's doing my head in. Anyway, I'm going before there's a policeman turns up. I don't want to get arrested in Bosnia. Right, just while I'm editing this video, half naked as usual, I realised I never mentioned when I got shouted at the border, they both had guns pointed at my head, which is quite worrying, really. And it sort of scared me going into Bosnia. It's scary anyway, but my first thing of being in Bosnia is having guns leveled at my head. So that's probably what influenced me to not stay there very long. I was going to stay overnight, but it didn't happen because of that. But anyway, back to the video. So I'm absolutely desperate for the toilet. I need a poo really, really, really bad. Oh my God. Oh, better squeeze those cheeks together, because that's going to come out in a minute. Bloody hell, I thought that were on its way out. It's just a little trump. But I've decided I'm going to sleep. I'm hoping this is open. Yes. I'm going to try and go to the toilet in here, get some food, get changed, and have a bit of a wash at the same time. But it was scary at that border, because I literally not only almost drove through once, I almost drove through twice, which is ridiculous. Both sides of the border, I just carried on driving, and they shouted at me. But anyway, we're all good. Right, so I've just been in, bought some food. This restaurant had shut, so I couldn't get anything. So I just got some like cheese and ham and what else? Just like chocolate and drink and just snacky type things, because that's all there was. And then I've just noticed this on the door, and it's worrying. Now, if you're American, you probably won't think anything of this at all. However, for a Brit, this is weird. So this is the entrance to the place. I've just noticed this sign, no guns. Like, why would you even need to put no guns? There should never be a gun in a shop. Right, so I am trying to leave the country, Bosnia, and I'm not being allowed to leave at the moment. I'm currently at the passport control bit, but they want car documents, which I've got something on here, but I don't really know what else to give them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stop at this one as well? No, just go. Right, so she was a very hard-faced bitch, not gonna lie. That woman did not want to let me leave Bosnia. Don't get me wrong, it's probably because she wanted me all for herself, but she was like, car documents, and I was like, it's a hire car. And then I remembered I got some attached to my email. I showed her, she just didn't even look at them, and she shut the window on me. She looked to see that I'd been checked in tonight, and then after a little bit gave it me back. But we're back in Croatia. I can say I've been to Bosnia. It was only a short stay. However, at least I'm out now, and I'm in Croatia, and we're all good in Croatia. Everything's good. Anyway, I'm going because it's very dark, and I don't know these roads very well, and I don't want to crash and die. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, as you can see, the weather is horrendous. I mean, it's slowed down since it was at its worst as well. Now, I had a van behind me and he was coming quite quick, so I indicated in and slowed down so he could overtake me, because obviously I don't know the roads around here and I didn't want to speed up, and he was coming quite quick, so I thought I'll slow down, let him come past, and then all of a sudden blue lights go on and it's the police. So he was like, what are you doing, well, he said something in Croatian, and I said, I'm English, and he went, oh okay. He said, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm just letting you go past. He shone his torch in the back of the car, but it just seems to be like one of those days, I think. So they didn't want to let me out of Bosnia, they didn't want to let me in Bosnia. When I get back into Croatia, the police want to speak to me. Just all in all, a bit of a weird day. And now I need to find somewhere to park up and sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm about an hour away from where I need to be in the morning. However, I don't want to park on a busy road, so I'm trying to find somewhere just off the road where I can park. Now there is a turn off up here, so I might turn off up here. Right, I'm going. I just thought I'd speak to you and tell you what was going on. Right, you're not going to believe this. As I put, I don't know if it showed up on the camera as I stopped filming, but as I stopped then, I said I was going to turn right, there was a police car on the left hand side who pulled me up and shone his torch in the back again. I think they're looking for someone. I think there's a bit of a manhunt going on or something, because that police van pulled me up, then that car pulled me up, and they've definitely stopped waiting for someone to come past. They're looking for someone in the back of the car. I wonder if someone's like nicked a kid or something like that. But yeah, I couldn't even turn right down the road I wanted to go down now. Literally had to come down here instead. So just, I don't know what to do really now. I'm waiting for another 16 police cars to pull me over. Right, so how loud is this rain? Seriously, I don't know how I'm going to get to sleep with this, but I'm in the middle of a wood. I just found somewhere off the main road to sleep. I've got a bin that looks like R2-D2 in front of me. I'll show you that in the morning. I can't even bother to show you now. I'm exhausted. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm so tired. So I'm just going to get to sleep straight away. I don't even know where I am. I can't even tell you anything other than I'm exhausted. So I'm going to try and get some sleep. But this is ridiculous. Listen to it. Madness. Right. Good night. Good morning. It's 7:31 and I'm awake and I don't want to be. But to be fair, I'm surprised I've had any sleep. My shoulder has caused me some right pain in the night. But I managed to get some sleep, managed to get off eventually. And I'm going to get up and just move out of here, I think. Okay. Oh, my mouth's horrible. Yeah, get out of here. Go and try and get some breakfast somewhere. But it's been fucking cold, but this has been so warm. Really good. But my feet are cold. My feet are freezing, to be fair. So, yeah, let's get up. I need to get some painkillers in me because my back is getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, I might even stretch to booking an hotel tonight, getting a proper night of sleep, because last night was horrendous, really bad. And normally when I sleep in the car, I'm alright, but not good at all. So that's me admitting it. It's been horrible, but anyway. Right, I'll get up. Right, I'm out of the car. I feel slightly better now. I've actually got out. I'm still in pain though, like major pain. But I'll show you where I am. I can't believe what's here. Like, I didn't expect this at all. I didn't think there was anything here apart from a bin. I knew the bin was there. I'll show you now though. Right, I've got myself all wrapped up and you might be thinking, oh, what a girl you are. But what it is, oh man, I don't know what's up with my knee as well. Because I'm really cold, and it is really cold this morning. Because I'm so cold, I'm shivering. And because I'm shivering, it's like tensing my back up, which is bad as it is. So I'm just trying to get as warm as I can, as quickly as I can. So then I'm not quite as bad as I was. So I'll show you off into the distance this way, and then I'll show you what we sat next to, which is a bit crazy, really. I didn't expect that at all, especially not to know that it was there. Right, I actually thought there was a house here last night. I was certain there was a house, and then this morning I was woken up with two big bangs. I got it in my head that somebody was shooting at me with an air rifle, but I think it were acorns falling off the tree. But let's walk a bit further down here and I'll show you exactly where I am at the moment, which is pretty cool, to be fair. Look at this. This is where I've woken up this morning, and it's beautiful. Freezing, but beautiful. Look at the little houses. You can hear cockerels and all sorts in the background. What a place. But like I said, absolutely freezing cold. And let me show you what's behind me. So that's the bin that I could see in front of the car last night. I'm like, it's like R2-D2 or something. But then, God, I'm dying. Then, look at this place. Massive old church. Like, it's not that old. It was built in 1912, according to what it says on there. But what a cool little church that is. We'll go and have a bit of a look, shall we? Look at this. Yeah, look, it says 1912 on there. It's a cool little top to it, though. I don't know what type of church it is. Right. I don't know. It's not... doesn't make me think Catholic. Oh, Lord. Is this a freshly dug grave round this corner? What it looks like. It can't be. All the graves are over there. I won't stick it over at corner here. I think it's just where someone's chucked some extra flowers. Yeah, it is. Got me all worried, that did then. I don't know if you can get inside. I don't think you'll be able to, because there is a lock on it. I don't know what this is. No idea what that writing is. No, there's a massive lock. It's a shame. I would have liked to have a look inside there. Oh, it's too high as well to reach up to put the camera through. Anyway, let's go and look at some of these graves. Now, I know some people will be like, oh, it's a bit morbid looking at graves. Oh, especially because you can see their face. That is weird. I think that's strange that their faces are there and they're almost taken. Like, if you look at this, it's like they were taken for a grave. Like uniform, almost like a passport photo, but for your grave. I just think that's a bit strange. I don't know if that's how it works over here. Sort of prepared for it. One of these from 1926 to 1948. Some little graves, little old ones. I'm not going all the way down because I don't want to be absolutely soaked, but I don't know, I think it's straight. Like I said, I think there's another one there with the photographs on of the people that are in there. I just think that's a really odd thing. like the face of the person that's buried there, just looking back at you. Odd, very odd. Right, let's get back to the car. I've just had some tablets. Let's get out of here. Right, so I've been stopped by the police again, and I know why now. I know why. So I've just been talking to some really nice police. You know what? I've not had a bad police person yet, apart from maybe the woman on the Bosnian border coming back out. But they've just explained this is the main route down here for illegal immigrants to get in and out of the EU. So that's why I've been stopped like 72 times. But they were really nice. They explained it. I told them what I was doing and they were fine. Right, I'm going because I have a feeling I'm going to get stopped again at some point soon. Now, I know it's a bit grey and grim this morning, but at least it's not banging it down like it was last night. I can't believe how heavy the rain was last night, to be fair. It came down and down and down. The roads were just running with water, absolutely wet through. And that's why every time I got pulled over by the police, they didn't even get out of the car. They couldn't be bothered. They just shone a torch in the back of my car to make sure I got no illegal immigrants in the back. I told you they were looking for someone, didn't I? I knew it. I knew they wanted to find someone, and that's what it was. Probably illegal immigrants travelling through the night in the back of a like touristy car or whatever. And they thought that was me, but obviously not. The clouds, I can't really show you, but the clouds across the hills just look so good down here. So good. I just want about to stop and show you, but I sort of can't. You can sort of see them, but it's through the trees. It's a bit awkward, but it's beautiful up here. If it was a lovely summer's day, it'd be so nice. Right, I don't know what's going off here, because there's suddenly a random dog, which is fine in itself, but then I think there are loads of goats. The dog, I don't know whether the dog would come to get the goats to say get back to where you're supposed to be, because they're legging it up to that house now. Let me zoom in. Look at them. There were loads of them on the road, and that dog were just like licking its lips when I came past. I think you were telling him off. Oh yeah, there's a guy there as well. Let it go before he comes and shoots me for stealing goats. But I mean, it's such a cool little place. I can't hold it very well. I'm just like in the hills, in the mountains at the moment. You've got all the different colours of the trees and all the ambers and greens and golds and browns of the different leaves. It's so good. It looks so dull on this camera as well, because obviously my eyes are better than a camera, but it just looks so good. But we've been driving through this for ages, absolutely ages, and there's just nothing in sight. No villages, just scattered houses here and there, occasional church, and that's about it really. So it is brilliant. It's really good round here. I really like it. Right, this is for my own benefit. This is something that I've wanted to try for ages. There's some herons, and quite a few herons sat on the thing down there. I want to try and fly the drone through them as they take off. It's probably not going to happen. In fact, as soon as I get out of this car, they're probably going to go. I just want to try it. Weird thing to try, weird thing to want. Oh, they've all gone. They've already all gone. Oh no, they're going back. Let's go and try. Right, so as soon as I got out of the car, they all flew off again. However, they're in a tree over there. It's a bit far away. I don't know how good my drone, well, I do know how good my drone skills are, and I wouldn't say they're brilliant. However, I'm gonna give it a go and see if I can get it at least a little bit good. And you can see where we are as well then. Although it is starting to rain, so I need to hurry up. Right, I had to bring it down here because it is absolutely banging it down now. So I need to just quickly get this back in the car because everything is, look at this inside of the car, we're soaked, absolutely soaked. I'll sort all this lot out when I get it. Oh God, my bag of crisps has all come out and everything. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, talk about wet. Oh dear. Well, that turned quickly, but I sort of got a little bit of what I wanted. The birds were flying round, but not quite exactly as I wanted. Anyway, I'll have a look back at it and see how good it looks. Right, I'm driving up the windiest mountain roads now. I've been going up this hill for absolutely ages. It's just going and going and going, but it's absolutely beautiful. The sun's on its way out. The leaves on the trees, like I was saying a minute ago, just look unbelievable. That's like an amber glow. Now, I've just been passed by another police van who had a good look at me as he went past, but I think maybe they've got the message now that I am not some sort of international person smuggler or something like that. But it's just really good. There's like little old bridges, waterfalls and all sorts. I just need to, the problem I've got no signal around here at all. So at the moment I've got no idea if I'm going the right way. So I could get to the top of here and find out I've got to go all the way back again, which is not great. Now, what I've not been showing you on camera, because I know you're going to tell me off, is the intense fucking pain that I'm feeling. My shoulder is just gone. It is dead, absolutely dead. I'm having to, like, when I do this, it feels better for a little bit. I can't drive like this, so then I'm like moving about constantly in pain. It's in my shoulder, it's in my neck, it's in my arm, it's down, right down my spine. It's horrible. It's so, I hardly got any sleep last night because of it as well. It's so painful. But I'm almost at my next location. I think I'm alright when I start moving about. It's when I'm just in the car, it's so much worse. So much worse. And I just want to go to sleep, but I can't sleep properly because of it. So I'm going to be exhausted, I know I am. But anyway, you can tell me off now, it's fine. Right, so that's the first part done of behind the scenes in the Balkans. Now, I will say there was a bit of drone footage that came next. It was a bit of hard way to fit it in, to be fair, because I didn't talk or anything. However, I needed to show you. So it's a new drone to me. I've not used one like this before. And I just wanted to have a bit of time just to get used to it. I'd done a bit of drone footage, obviously up next to the church, looking at the birds. I'd not done the best job, and I wanted some time just getting used to the controls. And there was a big bridge in a big open area, and I thought, this is perfect. This is a really good place to do it. How wrong was I? So I flew it up along the road, back up and down a few times, and I thought, I know what, let's be clever and go under the bridge. And I just misjudged it altogether, and I actually hit the side of the bridge. And I only just clipped it, and I was so lucky. It didn't drop or anything like that. It just sort of righted itself and brought it back to me, but I was so scared. But here's that clip, and I'll see you in the next video.